Choosing your subject matter is very important with colored pencil. Unlike a sketch, which can be done quickly and changed, colored pencil is much more of a time commitment. There's a lot more detail that we'll be working with. So you want to make sure that the subject you choose and the way you crop it and just prepare your design is something that you are comfortable being committed to over the long haul. The photo that I chose for this class is a more traditional approach. A more traditional composition, which basically to me means head, shoulders, and background. And I chose this more simple composition because I wanted to keep the emphasis on hair, skin, eyes, so we could really work out these details without being too concerned over, say, different textures, things that can become more advanced issues. So for this photo, we have a very straightforward portrait. We've got a beautiful woman. There's some interest in her hair. Costume, very simple. She basically is wearing a tube dress, so we don't even have to address the issue of drawing fabrics in this class. And the background is light, which provides a nice contrast to her darker brown hair, and then also ties back into her fairly luminous skin tone. Another reason why I chose this photo to work from for this class is that while it's traditional, it still has some moments throughout that make it more interesting as a piece of fine art. As you notice, our model is not looking straight ahead. That would be extremely static, powerful maybe in another application. But for a traditional portrait, it's nice to be able to see her features in more of a dimensional environment, so we can see we have her head, which is basically turned just slightly. Everything's at a little bit of an angle, so we can really see the characteristics of her features. In this particular photo, the light source is coming from the left, from the viewer's perspective, which allows the features of my model to be lit up in a way that really draws attention to her beauty, to the form of her forehead, her nose, her eyes, the sparkle in her eyes, and her lips and her chin. So it really sort of frames the face to have it lit up from one side, as it is in this photo in particular. Well, the accessories are very simple, in fact, non-existent. Her dress is barely visible. She's just wearing a very simple tube dress. So all we have to deal with are the shoulders. But her hair, in a way, provides an accessory and is actually quite a challenge in and of itself. It has curls, it has shine, and it frames her face. So with the hair, with the simple three-quarter view of her face, we really have everything we need to start with a traditional portrait that feels composed, pulled together, and really brings life to our model and highlights her beauty.